Gonna have to wash the car today. Nice bit of that. Starting to run out of it now. Bloody hell. Have to buy some more. I've got some interesting stuff to test though. Got this Jennychem Caravan cleaner to test the cleaning on the camper van. Give that a go later on. I've not used. I love this brand. Is the nuts. I use it with all the different stuff they do, car shampoos and that. I know that other stuff's auto clean, auto gem and all that, but they're antifreeze, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I see that they did Caravan cleaner, and I thought, bloody hell, you have to give that a go. So I got a bottle of it, and we'll give it a go later on because the old motorhome has got its MOT next weekend. So we want it to be spick and span, ready for the MOT, because you should always take your car or whatever it is to an MOT being as clean as possible. It's just impressions, you know what I mean? One of the best things that I like about that Jennychem is that it's all made in England. It's made in the UK, all formulated, made, everything in England. So that's why I always go for that particular brand. And when I saw they done Caravan and motorhome cleaner, I thought, bloody hell, I'll have to give it a go. But before we do that, I've got to go and wash the car. So we're going to wash the car, and then we'll have a look at doing the old camper van. Right then, let's stick a bit of this in. The car's all washed. Going to use this rather dilapidated brush. I haven't cleaned the roof on that camper van. Well, I haven't cleaned it. Simple as that. I've never cleaned it. And I've had it 5 years. Is it 5 years? Yeah, 2025. I've had it 5 years. More than 5 years, in fact. Bloody hell. Anyway, never cleaned the roof. So, stick a bit of this in here. Probably more than I'm supposed to. Oh, bubbles everywhere. In fact, we'll stick a bit extra in, just for good luck. If you really want to do it properly, there's things on the back there tells you the ratio you need to use. But we'll see how it goes. I've got plenty of it, and I'm going to go put some nice hot water on it because it's a bit nippy out there today. And then we're going to have a look and see what we've got to deal with. It's not all that bad up here, really. I thought it was going to be worse. That's a bit of annoying, that puddle there in the corner, but so I could do with a bit of a clean, but it's nothing major. That chimney is looking a bit worse for wear, isn't it? Bloody hell. Something like that. Oh well. So we got some dirt marks coming down there that we'll see if we can get rid of. What else have we got? Got some random just dirt. Worst bits are up there, really. On there. So we'll see what we can get off with it. A bit of it round here. Need to fix a lot of their moles. But we'll see what we can get with this Caravan cleaner.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
Well, I think that's done a bloody cracking job. I need to clean the windows, but I think that's done a really good job. It's made it really, really shiny. I'll probably give it a good old polish, make it really shiny. I need to get that old sticker off at some point. Once I get that old sticker off, and they've got a little bit of rust to do at the top of the window there, the windscreen. A little bit of rust going on up there that needs to be sorted out, because what will happen is that will start to rust underneath that sill, and then, well, a load of welding having to be done then. We don't want that. Same along here, this all needs to be sorted out. But as far as that initial clean goes, a little bit of a mark there, but I can get rid of that. I just wanted it to be clean and respectable for the MOT, because it's always a good idea. You really always need to give your, doesn't matter where you go, what car you've got, if you take your car for an MOT and it's clean and respectable inside and out, they're more likely to be a little bit more lenient with you. You know, even if you go somewhere, especially if you go somewhere where you don't normally go and you don't know the people and they don't know you. I know the MOT place I go to, they know me, they know this camper, so it's alright. But it doesn't matter, you're still clean and respectable. Everything has to be clean and respectable, tidy. You know, if you've got a bit of a dodgy ball joint or a bit of a dodgy bearing or something like that, they're more likely to know that you're going to do it, so they'll say that needs to be done in the next 3 or 4 months, make sure you get it done. Whereas if they don't know you, or if your car is a mess, if it's dirty, untidy inside, they look at that and they'll go, this person's never going to get this done in 3 or 4 months, so we'll have to fail it now, and they'll have to get it done then. That'll force them to get it done, force them to look after their car a bit better. So look after what you've got, man, look after it all. But I reckon that Jennychem clean Caravan cleaner's done a good job. I've still got a lot of things to do. It's a slow progress. I've got holes here that I've just put some fiberglass in and stuff, just for now, some resin, just to stop them leaking. But the main thing is the blooming, I can't seem to see, I don't think, there's no dripping, is there, under there? No dripping under there. So I don't think we've got a leak, but we still haven't got, the water's still, yeah. So what I reckon, we're not even up to temp yet, and a minute ago when I was driving the heaters were cold, and they still are. Oh no, they're getting warm now. The heaters are getting warm, just about. So you know what that means, don't you? If you don't know what that means, I'll soon tell you. Right? Yeah, no, they're not even, they're warmish. And I've been driving now for about half hour, and when I drive the temperature goes down, and when I sit still the temperature starts to go up. Now that means, as long as the top rad hose, which is this one, and the bottom rad hose, which is that big one there, is hot, which it is, and the bottom of the radiator is hot, yes it is, the top of the radiator is hot, yes it is. Have we got water in the header tank? Yes we have. There's water in the header tank, so we've got water. We might have an airlock, but I'm leaning towards this thermostat, which is there. That's probably stuck. I put a new one in it. Don't forget, remember, when I bought this, it didn't have a thermostat in it, and I was thinking, why has it not got a thermostat in it? What has someone done? And slowly, the story started to come together, didn't it? As I started to uncover things, I started to realise what the actual story was. Now, I reckon, after taking the old rad out, the old thermostat, everything was all glooped up and gummed up. The heater valve was all gummed up with brown sticky stuff. That was probably stop leak. There's probably been a leak somewhere, either on the radiator, it could be anywhere. It could be the head gasket, which ain't a major problem on these engines, because I hate cam belts, I hate timing. It's just something I don't like on engines, is bloody timing them up. I just don't like it. Never have liked it. It has to be done, but I've never liked it. Luckily with these ones, because it's a pushrod engine, all the camshaft and everything is in the block. So if it is a head gasket that's leaking and they've put stop leaking it to stop the head gasket from leaking, then it's easy enough to take the head off, put a new gasket on, I haven't got to mess around with any timing. But I still hope it's not that. I hope that it was the old radiator, because it looked like it sprang a leak. I hope that was leaking. They put stop leak in it, took the old thermostat out, because that's what you have to do, because otherwise the thermostat will block up and then you'll overheat anyway. And then that was that. And I've put a new rad on it. I've flushed most of that stop leak out. Now what I reckon has happened is, that brand new thermostat that I put in is now blocked. Probably a chunk of that stop leak stuff has probably come dislodged from somewhere and got jammed in that thermostat, holding it open. So the water is constantly flowing around the engine, which means it will cool too much. Because the purpose of the thermostat is exactly what it says. It's a thermostat. It keeps the engine at its optimum running temperature, which is around 90 degrees. The one I put in opens at 86 I think degrees, and when it opens up it lets the water go around the whole engine and the whole radiator, and then when it gets cold enough it closes again, and then the water just goes partially around the engine just to keep it at that temperature. If it's open all the time, it'll be going through the radiator all the time, and it'll be cooling too much, it'll go too cold. And you've got an idea if that's happening to you, because when you sit still ticking over, the temperature will rise, as I reckon probably mine is now, because it's been ticking over for a while. So I would imagine, there we go, look, the temperature now, hopefully you can see, is getting up probably from where I'm sitting. It looks like it's about nearly at 90. I can't really see, I'm at a bit of an angle, you're a bit of an angle than me. Whereas when I was driving, that was staying at 50 because it was cooling it too much. So I'm betting it's the thermostat, I'm hoping it's the thermostat. It's a bit of a bastard to get that to seal on there when I put that in, but it's better than doing a head gasket or doing anything else, or maybe a leak or bloody core plug or anything like that, a frost plug. But yeah, so I might have to do that, but this will be good enough to get through the MOT, because the thermostat's not important for an MOT as long as it doesn't boil over. If it boils over during an MOT, then you've got a problem, but hopefully it shouldn't boil over. It should work to our advantage. The only thing that it might not work to our advantage with is emissions, because obviously it'll be running colder, which means the emissions will be slightly higher. But I reckon I can sort that out, so I don't need to worry about that. Anyway, I can't believe what a bloody brilliant day it is. Look at it. It's just one of the best days in the world. But look at all this rubbish around here. Look, what is all this all about? Who decided there's an abandoned car up there? All this rubbish, look, in the hedge. Absolutely unbelievable, look. It's all up here. Bottles, rubbish everywhere. And you know who does that? Lorry drivers. Bloody lorry drivers. They park their lorries down here and they throw the rubbish out everywhere, and they shit in the bush and do all sorts. Unbelievable, isn't it, eh? Anyway, to put all this back together again, I'm going to double check to make sure we ain't got no leaks. And then that's that. What a cracking day. Now I've had the heaters on for a bit. Even though we're coming up to temperature, these are starting to go cold now. So that could mean we have got an airlock. That could mean we have got an airlock. Oh man, to be honest, I don't usually do the whole speculation sort of thing. I don't do the whole speculation. I don't normally speculate. I think some of you lot think I do the whole speculation thing and speculate about stuff and talk. I only do that for you lot. I only do that just to something to talk about to you lot. Normally in real life, if I come across something, I don't even talk or think about it. I just go and do it, mend it, whatever it is. But to try and explain things to you lot, I talk about it a lot, and then some of you lot think I'm unsure. It's all that bollocks. I don't do all that bollocks. I don't do all that. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know about this. Just get on with it and do it. That's my attitude and stuff. But we could have an air leak. We don't know until we actually get into it and have a look. And an air leak. An air leak. Did I say an air leak? We could have an airlock. We could have an airlock. We could have. But anyway, I'm going to have to go home, bleed it, make sure it's bled properly, and then we'll see. But I think I'm betting that thermostat. I'm betting that I didn't get all that stop leak out. A chunk of it's come off, a bit of gloop. It's got stuck under the thermostat, stopping it from closing, so it stayed open, and that's why we're not getting proper. It's running all right. There's no smoke or anything. That's running absolutely mint as far as I can see. So anyway, you lot, that's great. That caravan cleaner done a cracking job. I'm so happy with that. I'm going to do it properly. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a clean, just to make it. I'm going to clean the windows and that, so I've not got the streaks all over the bloody windscreens. I just wanted it to look quite respectable for when it goes for its MOT, because I believe that, and I'm not all about presentation, but I think it's important, you know, to look when you go and to have something looked at. It's like when you go to the dentist, you brush your teeth, don't you? If you go to the dentist and you don't brush your teeth before you go, and then you expect the dentist to look at your teeth with all the plaque and food stuck in them, you're a cock. I mean, you go to the dentist, you clean your teeth before you go, so they're clean, so the dentist can actually see your teeth and they can see that you look after your teeth, you know. If I was a dentist and someone turned up and they had all food stuck in their teeth and you can see they hadn't brushed them beforehand, I'd be like, right, you need a fill in there, a fill in there, and a fill in there. Go away and come back when you can have them done. Bastard. Look after your teeth. Look after what you've got. I would. Can't stand people who don't look after stuff. Anyway, I'll see you lot later on. Thanks for watching. It's a cracking day. You get out there, look at it. Look at the day, man. It's January. It's as sunny as you can imagine. There's helicopters in the sky. You know, it's great. I think the temperature's about 14 degrees. Too hot, really. It's hotter than it should be, but we're having a cracking time, man, and I hope you are as well. So I'll see you lot later on. Thanks for watching. And I know you lot like MOTs. You like MOT day. For some reason, you love MOTs. So when it's MOT day, I'll bring you lot along with me. And if it fails, you can all laugh. It shouldn't fail. I mean, I've done everything's fine on it. The only thing that's a bit dicky might be the handbrake, but it's holding me on this hill now, so we should be good. And I'll see you lot later on. Take care. Treat people nicely. Treat people how you would like to be treated, and we should have a very nice, happy life. Cheerio, you lot. All the best.